Welcome. Please do come in. What brings you to the hatchery today? Oh, I see. So you're looking for a dragon egg. Well, I have plenty of those in stock. Have you ever had a dragon before? Oh, you're in for a real treat. They are quite magnificent creatures, if I do say so myself. Then again, I'm partial. After all, I do own a dragon hatchery. Well, since you've never had a dragon, you're probably unfamiliar with the process of obtaining an egg, correct? Well, you see, each of these wooden boxes here on the counter hold a different sort of dragon egg. In order to get one, I do not accept payments. Monetary ones, that is. Instead, you must answer 3 riddles of my choosing. Once you have answered them to my satisfaction, you'll have the opportunity to pick out a dragon egg. Fair enough? Wonderful. Well, here's your first riddle. At night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. What are they? That's correct. I can see that I have someone of great intelligence in my store today. And here is your next riddle. My thunder comes before the lightning. My lightning comes before the clouds. My rain dries all the land that it touches. What am I? I'll give you a moment to think about it. Right you are. Let's do correct answers. And here is your last riddle. What is once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? Do you need a minute to think about it? Of course. Take all the time that you need. What was that? Oh, I'm afraid that answer is incorrect. But no matter. Because I did not say that the answers had to be correct. I simply said that you had to provide me with answers that were to my satisfaction, you see. Many have come in to my hatchery and not even dared to venture a guess. But you gave me an answer for all 3, even though you weren't sure if they were correct. That, my friend, is a sign of confidence, and only someone who is truly self-assured has the power to tame a dragon, a wild dragon at that. So, now that I've received my payment, let's have a look at some of the dragon eggs, shall we? Is there one particular box that catches your eye more than the others? I know there are so many. Well, as you can tell, all the boxes are quite unique. And the color and shape and size of them reflects the egg that can be found within. For example, this aquamarine, beautiful blue box contains an aquatic dragon. This dragon is quite unique, as they all are really, because he or she is able to heal wounds, minor scrapes, bruises, that sort of thing, with one of its tears. Nothing serious, I'm afraid. In fact, if it's a wound that has yielded more than 10 drops of blood, unfortunately, the teardrop will do nothing but sting the wound. Raising this dragon takes a special kind of person. It will not grow very large, you see, but it can live up to 100 years. So it will be much like having a child for the entirety of your life, as well as the lives of your children and your grandchildren, I suppose. They must also live in an aquatic aquarium environment, much like a fish or an amphibian would. But given their special powers, it's well worth the effort. This next box is a deep scarlet color, as you can see. And the dragon within this box that will hatch out of the egg is a similar color and shade. This is your traditional fire-breathing dragon. It's quite dangerous, if it doesn't like you, that is. However, if you are kind to it, and treat it gently and with respect, it can be a worthy ally, particularly for people who may, shall we say, pester you. These are quite popular. A number of the people who do pass my little riddle test end up with this variety of dragon. And while all my dragons are beloved and well cared for here at my hatchery, this isn't one of my particular favorites. However, this next dragon egg in this gorgeous silver box with glitter and white stars painted all over it. This dragon is quite remarkable indeed. This dragon is what is known as a fairy-winged variety or breed. Its wings are this exact shade of silver, and they seem to glow when the light catches them, as if they're translucent. This dragon can become invisible for any length of time, and its rider along with it. It comes in handy if you wish to remain unseen while in flight, or if you're in a particular area of the world where riding a dragon may be frowned upon or receive a sideways glance. I had a dragon like this once. It was given to me by my grandfather. Passed away a number of years ago because he was quite old when I took ownership of him. But he was a lovely specimen of a dragon. So nice, so gentle, so kind. We had many adventures together. Well, let me move on to the next dragon. In this box, a lovely lavender shade. You'll find the Dragon d'Amour. It's a European variety. In the Western world, we might refer to it as Cupid's dragon, or just the love dragon in general. But I think Dragon d'Amour sounds so much more exotic, don't you? This dragon's scales can be removed without harming the being. And once removed, they can be placed in a glass of water. It must be pure mountain spring water, however. And when it's placed in that water, it creates a sort of thick potion as it dissolves. And whomever you give that potion to will instantly fall in love with the first person they see. Of course, this can lead to certain complications, because you must ensure that you are placed directly in front of the person if you wish to receive their affections before they drink the potion itself. Or else they may fall in love with someone else altogether, you see. Which has happened on occasion. And this next box, a lovely shade of hunter green, is the nature dragon. Its wings are made entirely of leaves, all different sorts of leaves, depending upon the dragon. One might have oak leaves, while another may have a gorgeous set of wings that are crafted entirely of maple leaves. This dragon has the ability to bring things back to life. Not human beings, or animals for that matter, but plants and foliage and things that grow within the wilds of nature. It's quite a rare talent it has. I currently have a nature dragon myself. Her name's Theodora. I absolutely adore her. She's quite special, you see. And I have one more to show you. I think this one might be to your liking. This is a frost dragon. The box itself is a soft, pale blue, as though it too has been frozen. The dragon within is able to do two things, actually, which is unique, even for a dragon. Rather than breathing fire, it breathes ice. However, a drop of blood that is willingly given by this dragon also has the power to calm and to soothe and to ease you into the most restful of slumbers. Yes, I thought you might like this one. It just so happens that this particular egg I have on good authority that it's just about to hatch. Well, some of these eggs that I have here have quite a few months left to go. This egg will probably be ready to split right down the middle in just a few days. So you'll have your dragon sooner rather than later. Would you like this one? Oh, splendid. Well, before you take him or her home, let me tell you a little bit about how to care and raise this dragon. All right? Wonderful. This dragon will grow about the size of a human, I'd say. That's typically the average for the frost dragon. It must be kept in a somewhat cool environment. So if you do live in a warmer climate, you must keep the air conditioning on, or craft a special habitat in which the dragon can live. I recommend the latter, simply because you'll be able to regulate the temperature much better if they have their own housing structure. This dragon eats primarily moss and lima beans, as well as dandelions on special occasions. They are quite gentle in nature, with an even-keeled temperament. I must warn you, though, try not to get on their bad side. Though they do have the power to calm, their frozen breaths may present some challenges for you. If they aren't respected enough or cared for properly, they will feel neglected. And this is the quickest way to turn that even-keeled temperament into a chilly temper, if you catch my drift. Don't look in the box until you hear movement within. The box is a controlled environment, and you mustn't open it until the dragon is making its way through the shell. So keep an ear out. However, they usually are quite noisy when they're poking their little beaks through, so you won't have to worry about listening too closely. I'm going to give you the box now, and I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions, feel free to come back. I'll be here to help. Also, you can purchase the dragon's dietary needs here if you prefer. They have fantastic rates on moss and dandelions. However, the lima beans should be easy to come by at any grocery store, of course. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Please do come back and visit often. Tell me how things are going with your new dragon, if you have time. a blessed day.